Let's talk about Nneka. Now, this is from the Jasmine brand. Now, the Jasmine brand was also one of the first outlets to break the fact that Robin was fired. They broke that story around March 25th. So now they're saying that Newbie Nneka is also fired. It says the Jasmine brand exclusive reports that Nneka Ihim has allegedly been fired from the Real Housewives of Potomac after her first season. She is now allegedly the third person from season 8 who will not be returning for season 9. On Monday, April 15th, Robin Dixon announced on her Reasonably Shady podcast that she was also fired from the Bravo series. We touched on that. The Jasmine brand exclusively reported that she was not returning after joining the show in its first season. Candace Dillard-Bassett, who joined Real Hop in season 3, also announced last month she is leaving the show. For much of Nneka's first season, she battled with fellow Nigerian Wendy Osefo and claimed Wendy Osefo's mother was allegedly a witch and submitted her name to a shrine. The two agreed to move forward and coexist on the final part of Real Hop's reunion that aired on Sunday night, April 14th. Fans also saw her adjust to Potomac life as she moved into a new home, and she and her husband attempted to have a child. Now, what are your thoughts on her alleged firing? Okay, I'm going to break it down on where I think Nneka went wrong. So the first part where I think Nneka went wrong is that she trusted Ashley. I don't know if she didn't watch the show. I don't know if she just went in wanting to be a part of the cool girls, but I don't know why she trusted Ashley when Ashley brought her the article about Wendy and her family and her mother and her religion and all of that. I personally would not trust someone who was bringing me some gossip then for me to make some type of statement on it that they can then go take and use against me or use it against somebody else, but basically get me in the middle of it. So that was her first, fault. Her second fault was she made this season about, and honestly, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I actually blame Wendy more for keeping the whole Oshu shrine, mother is a witch, Nigerian versus Nigerian storyline going. I actually blame Wendy more than I blame Nneka. Because if you actually watch the season, Nneka tried to make amends multiple times, and Wendy was just all over the place. 1 minute, she's like, well, you can come to this party. The next minute, well, I don't want to talk to you. I don't forgive you. It was just all over the place. But I do think Nneka realized, you know what? I shouldn't have brought this to the show. I apologize. Can we move forward? Because in my opinion, I do think Wendy was jealous of Nneka. I do think Wendy didn't like the fact that another successful, beautiful, married Nigerian woman was joining the show. I do think Wendy was jealous. I really do. Now, with that being said, I also think that Nneka should not have trusted Ashley in realizing what she was getting in. But like Nneka said at the reunion, like one of the only things she said at the reunion was, well, Wendy, how come you didn't have any smoke or energy for Ashley when Ashley was the one who started the whole situation? It was Ashley who brought the Osu and the article and all that to the show. Nneka really didn't say anything other than like, well, I don't know. That's like frowned upon. Like, I don't know. Ashley then took it to Wendy and twisted it. And then Wendy went to her family. And I'm going to be honest with you. I believe Nneka. I do think Wendy's mother said what she said about submitting things to shrines and her sister went off on her. I think the whole family was pissed that Nneka was joining the show. That's the vibe I got. And for Wendy to only be mad at Nneka but not mad at Ashley makes no sense unless you were already jealous of Nneka and you wanted a reason to not like her. Because the truth is, Wendy should have been pissed at Ashley, not Nneka. And I think that was the big thing. And then for Nneka, I think that unfortunately, the whole situation with Ashley and Wendy and the mom and a witch and a shrines and Nigerian versus Nigerian, all that bull crap overshadowed her actual life and personality because she's really cute. She has great style, great home decor, great storyline, trying to get pregnant, navigating life with a husband who's finally home because he's like a traveling doctor. and showing more of her personal life in that way, because it's actually really interesting. And I actually think Nneka's really cool. But all of that got lost. Nneka's identity, her personality, her relationships, her personal life really got lost in all of the, in my personal opinion, very boring and toxic and unnecessary fight between her and Wendy. And that really dampened the entire season. Like, I don't want to watch these people fight over your mom is a witch and a shrine and all these things. I believe Nneka 100%. I do think what she's saying about Wendy's family is true. I do think they came at her really hard. And I do think Wendy was jealous. You could see it in Wendy's face. She was jealous. And Nneka apologized to her and wanted to move on so many times. And Wendy just like wouldn't have it. But then Wendy was all up Ashley's butt, wanting to be Ashley's friend, when it was Ashley was the one who literally brought it to the show. Crazy. But I think, I don't know. I feel bad. I feel bad for Nneka. I think that she got the okie doke. I think Ashley set her up. She got baited in. But I do think that they would have been able to redeem. I think that the situation could have been redeemed if Wendy would have just agreed to say, you know what, I accept your apology. Let's move forward and put it to bed. But like, Wendy wouldn't do that because she's super jealous. And now Nneka's gone. I personally wouldn't mind if Wendy got fired too. That's just me. I know there are some Wendy stans out there. I'm not one of them. I wouldn't mind if they just scrapped Potomac at this point and just moved on to a different city. Is Potomac really popping like that? I don't know if we need Real Housewives of Potomac season 9. I think we could do a season 1 of a new city. That's just me though. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, let me know. What do you think is the future of Potomac? What do you think? Who should come back and who shouldn't? And who do you blame for Nneka's demise? Do you think it was her own fault? She should have never trusted Ashley? Or do you think, nope, Wendy came in too hot for her. She wanted a reason to hate her. She found a bone and she stuck to it. And like always, Ashley just gets to stir the pot, throw a bomb, and walk away. Okay, so put it down below. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. So with that, let's move on to happier news. So Candace Diller